Emilio, the honey badger, Urrutia!
Yo, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Honey Badger Hour. Yo, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the Honey Badger Hour podcast. It's your boy, the Badger, and we are back. Thank you guys for tuning in, and don't forget to like and subscribe on the little notification bell below to keep you up to date on whenever we are dropping new episodes, okay, and reactions and prediction videos. Oh snap, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. UFC 308, the long-awaited UFC 308 is finally upon us. Here we are for the main event. We got Ilia Topuria, the featherweight champion of the UFC right now, taking on the number one contender, okay, former UFC featherweight champion, current BMF, Max Holloway. We got a real banger on our hands, folks. Co-main event, Robert Whitaker is taking on Khamzat Chimaev. You can't get better than that, ladies and gentlemen. We are out here, UFC 308. What do you guys think? We got an absolute stacked card in Abu Dhabi, all right? We got our man, the one-eyed bandit, all right? I forgot this guy's name. Let's check it out real quick. Man, guys, we got a great card on our hands, okay? We got a stacked main card, all right? When starting off with our boy, the Abu Dhabi legend, all right? We got Shara Magomedov taking on Armen Petrosyan in the first fight of the night, all right? Then we got Magomedov and Ankalaev taking on Alexander Ratchik. All right, we got an undefeated prospect, Leon Murphy, taking on Dan Ige. Okay, guys, and then in our co-main event, we got Robert Whitaker taking on Khamzat Chimaev. And then we got in the main event, a real banger, we got Ilia Topuria, the reigning, defending featherweight champion, taking on the current, former champion, BMF, current right now champion, Max Holloway. Yo, this is going to be a crazy fight card. Who do you guys got in the main event? Ilia Topuria taking on Max Holloway. Guys, this is going to be a crazy fight, crazy main event. I think I'm going to have to, my heart, guys, I hate to say this. You know, everybody here knows I'm a Volk guy. You know what I'm saying? I think Volk will be the champion. But I'm a little bit worried about Max Holloway cutting down to featherweight. That's the only concern I have in this fight, guys. My only concern is Max cutting down to featherweight after fighting at lightweight and looking so good in his last fight, okay? That's my biggest concern when it comes to this scrap right now for the main event at UFC 308. Ilia Topuria is coming in. He just finished knocking out the greatest featherweight of all time, all right, Alexander Volkanovski, the current GOAT, all right, the former pound-for-pound number 2, number 1 fighter constantly. He was back and forth teetering for pound-for-pound number 1, all right? Ilia Topuria went out. He beat a Volkanovski. Now it's a Volkanovski. Now, do everybody feel Volkanovski was compensated? Yes. 100%. So we're not sure what Volkanovski Ilia Topuria did, but regardless, he's getting that confidence. He might even know that that wasn't the real Volkanovski. Now, Volkanovski was tagging him up. He was tuning him up. He was looking good until he got caught. I mean, he wasn't fighting himself, right? He wasn't fighting like the old classic Volkanovski, but even as not fighting at his best, he was still doing a lot of things right. He was moving in and out. He was fast, all right, and he was on top of Holloway. And then, he was on top of Topuria. And Topuria looked like he was taking a lot of damage before he got that second round finish, okay? Now, the thing is, Max Holloway, guys, Max Holloway is the real deal. I just rewatched the Gaethje fight against Max Holloway. Man, his uppercut, he's got very underrated high kicks, okay? Muay Thai Max can do work, all right? I remember when Volkanovski fought Max in the rematch, they were talking about how Max really switched his game up completely. He went from kickboxing style to straight Muay Thai style. So Max Holloway doing a really good job, okay, with the high kick. He's got really great spinning back kicks to the body, spinning back kicks to the face. And what makes Max Holloway so dynamic is he can throw that spinning back kick to the body and to the face mid-combination, okay? So imagine Max Holloway can be in front of you, moving and grooving, hit you with a 2-3, and then right after that 3, all right, right after that 2-3, which is a cross left hook, okay, guys, right after that left hook, he has the ability to spin, okay, and mid-combination, which is a little bit of a rarity. It's not something you see. And usually, guys, spinning back kicks All right, spinning wheel kicks, those are usually moves you use in the distance, okay? Those are usually distance moves, okay? Like in the void, use that to cover distance and close the distance. You can cover a lot of ground with that. What Max Holloway is so proficient at doing that is he can do that mid-combination, throwing a jump, spinning back kick to the body. All right, that's what really changed the game and turned the tide on the Justin Gaethje fight, okay? Justin Gaethje took a heel right to the nose, broke his nose, and my man wasn't breathing, okay? So now here's the catch, guys. If Max Holloway can come out and get in Topuria's face right away and start hitting him with that versatility, he could be in big favor to win this fight, okay? So it's crazy how this fight works, guys. Depending on a few things here and there, okay, on a couple of little adjustments here and there on which fighter makes mid-fight, this fight can either get finished. It can get finished by Topuria, or I can see Holloway styling on Topuria for 5 rounds, okay? It's either way, it's going to be a great fight no matter what, guys. These are two guys at the top of their game. You forget, Max Holloway is a former featherweight champion, okay? Had a whole bunch of featherweight title defenses. Lost to Volkanovski, but people forget that besides Volkanovski, there's nobody that's ever beat Max Holloway at the featherweight division besides a la Conor McGregor in his prime time. Pre-champion Conor McGregor defeated Holloway, and that was a different Holloway, right? So Max Holloway's never lost a fight at featherweight besides only to one man, Alexander Volkanovski, okay? He is dangerous, he's fast, and he makes people look bad, okay? He's got maybe the best chin in MMA and the best chin in featherweight division, hands down, okay? I've never seen him rocked. He got stumbled for the first time against Gaethje, but man, Gaethje cracks, okay? He got hit behind the ear, and man, he didn't even look rocked, right? His butt hit the mat, and then he popped back up, but his eyes didn't look shaky. He didn't look wobbly. It was literally one of those like, boom, boom, you know? So, one of those bim bombs, you know what I'm saying? Max Holloway got clipped a little bit by Gaethje. Volk stumbled him a little bit in the third fight. All right, I know he caught him with a couple boom, where he's kind of like, but man, still, right? Max Holloway known for having a granite chin, okay, and being one of the most dynamic featherweights in UFC history. He's coming on against Ilia Topuria. Now, listen, granted, before the Volkanovski fight, I wasn't really too sure about who Ilia Topuria fought, who he was going up against, right? I was a little bit on edge. I'm not going to lie, guys. I was a little bit questionable of Ilia Topuria. And, of course, since I'm Volkanovski, I'm a huge Volkanovski fan. I'm always going to go Team Volk, right? 100% ride or die with the squad, no matter what, right? So I'm a little bit biased. My opinion doesn't count in that one. I didn't even think that my opinion was valid in that fight because I was so biased towards one person, right? Now, in the Topuria Max Holloway fight, I can look at it a little bit with a wider lens. After seeing Ilia Topuria's scope of work and the way he's beat guys with his clean combinations, Topuria's a problem, okay? Topuria's got nice combinations, long combinations. Max Holloway not always hands up, okay, with the hands a little bit lower, okay, and evades, and he does eat a lot of shots. So with Ilia Topuria, you got to watch out for that. There's third and fourth and fifth shots, okay, because he might throw 1, 2, 3, then he's going to hit you with an overhand left hook coming underneath with the uppercut. Man, Topuria is dangerous, but he's a lot smaller than Max Holloway, right? So Max Holloway's going to be a little bit lighter. Max Holloway's going to be a little bit taller, a little bit lengthier, so he might be able to keep Topuria at bay. Just really exciting matchup, guys. But the only thing that freaks me out with this fight, I think skill-wise, Max Holloway is a little bit cleaner, a little bit more versatile in his attacks, okay? It's a tough call because Max Holloway is good with the kicks, he's good with the combinations, and then Ilia Topuria is really good with the wrestling, okay, guys? Ilia Topuria can take guys down and grind out fights if he absolutely needed to. And being a world champion right now, he might be able to take Max Holloway down if he starts to get lit up a little bit on the feet, okay? That's where the game changer is going to be, okay, guys, in this fight. Max Holloway's kicks, spinning attacks versus Topuria's ground game. Now, Topuria also throws a nice low kick, all right? Throws a nice calf kick. He chopped Volk a couple times with that nice low kick. Very, very, very fundamental, very simple, but strong, fast, and clean. So if you're Max Holloway, you don't want to eat too much of those. I think Max Holloway goes skill for skill, guys. I think it's Max Holloway, but I'm a little bit worried about the big weight cut for Max Holloway after being at 155 for a year and then making the weight cut back down to 145. I'm a little bit worried about, so I'm scared that he's going to be a little bit compensated and be feeling that weight cut, and he might get caught. All right, so I'm going with Ilia Topuria. second or third round finish. Okay. If not, I got Max Holloway by decision. I wouldn't be surprised if Max Holloway got a long decision, guys. So either one are be good bets. But if you pick Topuria by stoppage, I wouldn't be surprised. Okay. He's on a run right now. He's feeling himself. And this could be really his breakout party. Now, I don't know, man. Like, it's very hard. Like, if you can knock out Max Holloway and Volkanovski back to back, oh my God. The road to superstardom is going to be paved for Ilia. So it's going to be crazy, crazy, crazy intense. Is it very likely? The more I say it out loud, the more I even doubt my picks, to be fair, guys. But Topuria, second or third round KO, I wouldn't be surprised, okay? If he does, it's going to be serious. But don't get it twisted, guys. Volk is not Max Holloway, and Volk will come back better than ever. So regardless, on that match, it's going to be great for Volk. He can either get another one against Holloway or he can get that loss back against Topuria. So he probably want that more if you ask me. So, guys, I'm living a little bit on the edge here. I'm coming out of my comfort zone. I'm saying I think Ilia Topuria might get it done just because of the big weight cut by Max, and I hope that's not the case, and I could be wrong, right? Then in the next fight in our co-main event, I'm only going to break down the first two guys, and then I'll break down the rest really quickly. In our co-main event, we got Khamzat Chimaev taking on the big dog, Robert Whitaker. Robert Whitaker, an absolute beast, fast, smooth, and again, guys, absolutely well-rounded, a well-rounded and tried and true veteran, okay? If the Whitaker who beat Paulo Costa comes out, he's gonna stunt on Khamzat Chimaev. But Khamzat Chimaev is a murderer, guys, and he can get Robert Whitaker out of there. Robert Whitaker has been stopped in the early rounds before. He got stopped by Duplessis, kind of manhandled, and he also got stopped by Israel Adesanya. So he's not impossible to get out of there, okay, guys? So I can see Chimaev getting a hold of Whitaker early, but here's the thing. If Chimaev gets a hold of Whitaker early, you better hope you finish, okay? You better hope you get this finish. Because if not, if Whitaker can survive and get to rounds 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, you got a different animal, okay? Whitaker is a tried and tested 5-round veteran, a former champion, a guy who is no stranger to adversity. So for Chimaev, you're going to have to come out. It's going to be a tough game plan for Chimaev. If you're Chimaev, I'm not sure, guys. This is a tough call. If I'm Chimaev, I'm going to come out and relax the first 2 rounds and expect to fight 5 rounds, unless you start clipping them early and you see it. But man, you got to be really precise with your ground and pound and with your waste of energy, okay? With your use of energy in this fight, because you're fighting a former world champion who's been to the dark depths of hell and found a way to win, okay? This guy fought 5 rounds against Joe Romero twice, okay? 5 rounds against Izzy. This guy has fought everybody, okay? Beat Paulo Costa. He's an animal, all right? So you better tread lightly. If you get the finish on this guy, you better finish, and you better finish him fast and get him out of there, okay? Because if not, you better tread lightly and slow yourself down, because Chimaev, guys, for as good as he is and explosive as he is, he might be the best first-round fighter in the UFC right now. Maybe in UFC, like, top 5 or top 10 first-round berserkers in the history of the sport. This guy has taken down Kamaru Usman. He's ran through a lot of guys in the first round, Gilbert Burns, okay, but then has proven to fade a little bit later in the rounds, which is why the Khamzat Chimaev versus Robert Whitaker fight is such an intriguing matchup. Because if Robert Whitaker can figure out a way to survive the storm of Khamzat, he can get away with a clean performance, okay? Outstriking and being light on his feet, in and out, popping that jab, popping that 1-2, hitting him with that nice high kick, all right? Got to be careful throwing low kicks at Khamzat because you don't want him to catch one of those and take you down. But I can see Robert Whitaker utilizing a darting style. The way he darts in and out, boom, boom, fast and explosive on good angles. He can dance on Khamzat Chimaev. So if I'm Khamzat, I'm going to go for the finish, go for your attack. He's definitely going to be the stronger grappler, better wrestler. Man, Khamzat's wrestling is no joke crazy. And his power and his strength, he could be one of the strongest guys in the UFC. The way he's able to ragdoll some of these guys. So another exciting fight. I got Robert Whitaker, guys, by decision. Okay, I can see Robert Whitaker. All right. Like I said, I'm not trying to hate on Khamzat, guys. I'm a big fan of Khamzat. It's just, listen, off of the data that I have in front of me, I can't go with Khamzat. Even though he might be the favorite and he's a younger up-and-comer, man, this guy He got tired against Kamaru on short notice. You know, he got tired against Gilbert Burns. Those were at 170, but he fought Kamaru 3 rounds at 185. He still got a little bit tired, so... And let's see if he even makes it to the fight, guys, right? Like I said, I've done like 5 videos on Khamzat, and he hasn't showed up once. So I'm a little bit even hesitant to talk about and break this fight down because I wouldn't be surprised if on fight week he gets sick, he has a food poisoning, or he gets into a fight with somebody. I don't know. It's always something with this guy. So until he makes that walk, I don't even know if he's really going to make it, guys. So I got Whitaker just on those 2 things alone, okay? Based on Khamzat inactivity and his explosiveness and the way he fades in rounds, the later rounds, I'm going with Robert Whitaker. Call me crazy. All right? And in our second to last fight, who we got? Sorry, guys. We got Leon Murphy taking on Dan Ige. I got Leon Murphy in this one. I trained with him a little bit before in Thailand back in the day. Leon Murphy, undefeated, 14-0. I think he's going to get the job done. He fights in Abu Dhabi a lot. This guy has some serious wins in the UFC. He's beaten a lot of tough Dagestan, Chechen, Russian fighters. All right? I feel like Dan Ige is going to be it's going to be a good push for him, but it's going to be a bit coming out party. So I'm going with Leon Murphy by decision. Okay, guys? That's going to be a good fight, though. Don't slip on that one. We got Magomed Ankalaev taking on Alexander Radchik. Okay, guys? I think Magomed will take down Radchik, hold him down. I'm looking for Magomed to come out strong and heavy with a second-round submission to make a statement. I know if Ankalaev can get a finish, he's going to make a statement and make a statement to be able to fight for a title shot next, okay? So I think if I'm Ankalaev, I'm going to come out fired up. I'm going to be mad about that Roundtree matchup, okay? And I'm going to come out, and I'm going to want to put the stamp on this guy, finish him decisively, better than Yuri did, have a cleaner fight than Yuri to prove that I'm the number 1 contender, okay? So I got Ankalaev, okay? Magomed Ankalaev, I got him by second-round submission. In our first fight tonight, we got Magomed, my bad. We got Shara Magomedov. Okay, this is funny, though. So we got Magomed in the second fight, right? But in the first of the night, we got Shara Magomedov, all right, taking on Armen Petrosian. Our boy Shara, the one-eyed bandit, is back, okay? This guy always wins in Abu Dhabi. All right, I got him to finish. I got him finishing Armen Petrosian. I'm sorry, I'm going 3rd round finish for Shara Magomedov. Okay, guys? That fight was a mess. Sorry, these names are crazy. Whenever the fights are in Abu Dhabi, you know it's going to be a crazy-ass night. Anyways, guys, a lot of great fights coming up. If Ilia Topuria can finish Max Hollaway, he's going to be really cementing himself as the next future of the division. But don't get it twisted because he still has unfinished work with Alexander Volkanovski. Very excited for that one. Khamzat Chimaev versus Robert Whitaker. Doesn't get better than that. And we got another stat card all night long. Okay, guys, cannot wait. UFC 308. We're going to have afternoon fights, which is great. Okay, so we're going to have the fights on. If you're living in America, fights are going to be on between 1 to 4 o'clock, main card. Those are the best because the fight nights are done by 7. You can enjoy the rest of your night. So I'm really looking forward to that, man. Cannot wait. Thank you guys for watching. All right, I appreciate the support. All right, big love to all my fans out there. I'm going to keep busting out content for you guys. I got some new episodes ready to come out. If you haven't yet, check out this last week's episode with my man, Olivier Murad, the Warrior of God. Okay, guys? Don't forget to like and subscribe. And we'll be back next time. We're going to drop a reaction soon for you guys, okay? Remember, train hard, always do your best, and let God do the rest. We are out.